This is fun! Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Sonic Generations. In the last episode, we took on Seaside Hill from Sonic Heroes. In this episode, as promised, we are going to be taking on Shadow the Hedgehog, the second rival battle of this game. Ha! Back for more Sonic? Guess you never learn your lesson. And yeah, for some reason here, Shadow completely hates Sonic and wants to obliterate him, even though they had at least, like, some sort of camaraderie before. But yes, the second rival battle of this game is Shadow the Hedgehog, another Sonic Adventure 2 reference throwback, and I cannot wait to get into this, because it's awesome. Oh my god. If they could do anything more to cater to the fans with this game, I would be surprised. They've got the really pathetic attempt at a seductive voice with Rouge, they've got City Escape, and they've got this Sonic vs. Shadow rival battle in which you have to race Shadow the Hedgehog, and you are running along the same area that we were in the previous game, in Sonic Adventure 2, that is, along the Space Colony arc, and it has the cutscene at the beginning straight out of Sonic Adventure 2. It's like the exact same thing as the original game, and oh my god, is it amazing as ever, or what? Anyway, this is a little bit different from the Sonic Adventure 2 boss fight, if you couldn't have guessed. We are running along the Space Colony Arc's pathways trying to get these energy cores here, and after you get 2 of them, Sonic will power up. And we get to hit Shadow with these meteorites to slow him down, and then afterward, we can mess him up by smacking him straight in the face with our all-powerful boost here. And yeah, Shadow has grown in power along with Sonic over the years because he is just as fast as us. He can use that boost, and he can keep pace with our almighty blue boost, so you have to watch out for that. Either way, fairly easy fight, actually. Just smack this guy with a couple of meteors. We should be able to catch up to him here. Oh boy. There we go. He'll start running out of rings. Can we get him? Shadow is done for, and there we go. We are the one true Hedgehog. You're not even good enough to be my fake, Shadow. There we go. Second rival battle of the game, down. And, damn, not here. Alright, there we go. Completed that actually a lot more quickly than I thought we would, but there we go. Got ourselves an S rank, got ourselves a nice looking arc environment in the background, and we've beaten the second rival battle of the game. Man, I love them so much because they're always characters that everybody is in love with. Well, next rival battle's a little bit questionable on that. I've got no problem with the character himself. He's actually a pretty cool character. I love him. But you know what? The game he came from makes it a little bit questionable. And we got a nice little, Shadow, like, title poster thing chilling here. But we defeated him. Let's see what he has to say after we beat the crap out of him. Back for more dang it. Dang it. It was like the same thing. He gives you a little bit of different dialogue if you talk to him before you fight him or whatever. The very first time you talk to him, I guess, he'll say something very slightly different. But I talked to him off screen, so we didn't get to get that, unfortunately. Either way, now it's time to move on to the challenge gates. And I suppose we'll do the ones where, with, what am I trying to say? With some other characters. So what is Espio's? Let's see. The master of camouflage. Only the searchlight can reveal Espio. Face him and get to the goal in time. I have no idea what that means, but let's go for it. Alright. No idea what this is going to entail, but let's see if we can be masters of camouflage ourselves, like Wario or Espio or somebody. I have no idea. But here we go. Speed Highway, our very first challenge gate. Let's see if we can do it.
Think you can find me?
So facing Espio, I guess we're like, are we racing him? Are we trying to beat him or what? Because, oh, okay, there's Espio. What do I have to do here? That will keep him visible. Alright, the searchlight's going to make him visible, and it looks like we have to punch him in the face to be able to continue on with the level. Sure! Maybe Espio had a bunch of switches installed on his face, which make him, invisible or something like that, but also make it so, ooh, we have to continue with the level. Yep, there we go. Smack him right in the face, and we can continue onward. This is alright. I don't mind this. It's not so bad so far, and apparently, when he turns visible, he just gets really confused and terrified. What a ninja you are, Espio. What a ninja. I kind of love Espio as a character, though. Like, he's really adorable, but at the same time, he tries to be all really cool and edgy and stuff like that. And I think it's really cute. I know that's not exactly the way people would describe him normally, but I like Espio. I really do. He's a charming character. More charming than charmy, if I might say. Okay. Let's jump on the spring and homing attack that. And he's right there. There we go. And he kind of blends in even when he's not blending in because it's so blue out here, man. And the blue and the pink and the... Ow! You know what I'm talking about. Or you don't. But there we go. Let's go ahead and smack that. And whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down with the shuriken there, buddy. Chill out with that. Alright, so it's a bunch of searchlights basically, and I kind of like these missions. I kind of like the challenge gates quite a bit. A lot of people think they, oh, come on, grab a ring. Espio, stop, dude. Dude, you're confusing me, you're scaring me. This is too hard, I can't handle it right now. Alright, there we go, smack the searchlight. And apparently he's just way too fast for us, so let's go ahead and hit that. And there, he is finally visible, and we can continue onward. And, I figure the spiking difficulty there signals that we're getting closer to the end of the level, but I don't know. What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah, I do like these challenge missions, because they give the game, like, a different sort of feel. And, ooh, this one's gonna be difficult, because we got platforms in the way, don't we? That doesn't mean anything to me. Go ahead and fall through that platform. Does he hide again after a while? Looks like, yeah, he does. Dang it, I wasn't quick enough with that one. Darn, gosh, dang, diddly doodles. But, it looks like we revealed him once again, and, no! No! Sonic, okay, hurry! There we go, smacked him just in time. Almost didn't get that one, but there's the end of the level. We got ourselves an A rank. What was the S rank time? I never actually saw it, but no! I would not like to try again, because I would not like to embarrass myself in front of my ninja master, my sensei. Oh my god, that's probably really culturally insensitive, and I have no idea if they refer to each other as that, but... that is all irrelevant. Well, sensei just means teacher in Japanese, so whatever. I'm gonna stop talking before I embarrass myself with my lack of cultural knowledge. Let's go ahead and apparently completely miss that. I'll come back for the key and for that music note later. For now, let's move on to a cityscape challenge gate. And why not? Let's do it with Classic Sonic, because we've already had 2 Modern Sonic bouts in this video, so we may as well have a few with Classic Sonic to make it a little bit more fair, and that's the Shadow fight. Never mind, I'm going the wrong way, man. What am I doing with my life? Nothing important, probably. So, what do we have up here? We've got ourselves some challenge gates full of... an item box. What's up top? Let's go ahead and see. Let's take the high road because that's what I want to do. Well, we have a thing with Rouge. If this doesn't sound appealing, we can do that item box off to the left. The Bombardier. Watch out for the bombs Rouge drops and get to the goal in time. You know what? I can handle that. Rouge ain't got nothing on this. She's going to try to bomb us. Well, you were going to bomb that mission, girl, because Classic Sonic does not care one bit about your bombs. He's had to deal with coconuts, chucking coconut bombs at him out of trees. And I believe that's the name of the monkey badnik, right? In like Sonic 1 and stuff where it's hooked to the trees and it always chucks stuff at you. They're just called coconuts, right?
Think you can dodge my bombs and get to the finish line?
Oh, I'm sorry, Rouge. What was that? I couldn't hear. Whoa! Okay, you are going quite quickly, my friend. And apparently, even though I was just talking all that smack, I really... Oh, okay. It's like Starlight Zone where it goes to the other side. Actually, I don't know. Do the ones in Starlight Zone go to the other side? I don't remember. It's been far too long since I played that game. Either way, do we have to beat Rouge to the finish line? Or is she just there to provide obstacles for us? Because, man, that would be... very, very rude of you, Rouge. I just saved your life a second ago, and now you're dropping bombs on my face and trying to make me fail in my mission. How terribly, terribly ungrateful of you, you thieving little Batgirl. Either way, I should probably stop spending time insulting fictional characters and start spending time winning races against them, because that sounds far more productive to me. And here we go. Ooh, we've got bombs all over the place. Man, I started pulling back on that. Man, I'm used to, like... because I played a little bit of classic Sonic games recently where, like, there's a little bit more momentum to it, so I thought I was going to go a little bit farther there than I did, but oh well, it doesn't matter. So, step on this. This is totally how physics work. Laying the teensiest little toe touch on that scale will make that bomb just fly up in the air like no other. Did we just punch Rouge in the face? I think we just punched Rouge in the face, and I am super proud of it. Now... I don't know, I think Rouge as a character at first was pretty cool. Oh, jeez, whoa! Was not expecting that one, man. Come on, Rouge, play fair. But I think Rouge as a character at first was pretty cool. Now it's kind of like, I don't know, a little bit gimmicky, but I'm not one of those people who outright hates the Sonic series or believes that there shouldn't be any other characters in it or whatever. I'm looking forward to Sonic Boom because it's reintroducing some characters, because there are different playstyles, and it has the... Okay, this is really hazardous here. But we made it, and we kicked Rouge in the face at the very end as well. Got ourselves an A rank, good enough for me. But Sonic Boom seems really promising because it has a bunch of different play styles that could reenact the Sonic Adventure formula, but in a different way and do it really well. And I'm looking forward to that. And in and of itself, extra characters don't make a game bad. If they're overdone, like in Sonic 06, for example, where they were all just clearly hackneyed in, and even like Big in Sonic Adventure 1, for example, was kind of just thrown in at the very end. Ugh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Artwork 43, there we go. Almost flew off at the edge there. But, stuff like that, yeah, I can understand the complaints, but in and of themselves, characters do not make a game bad, unless they, like, clutter up the entirety of the game. But, here's a doppelganger race. Can we find a mission? Well, we already did one with Espio, so I guess we may as well just... Okay. Game? I would really appreciate it right now if you could spring me to victory. There we go. Let's just go ahead and do a doppelganger race, because why not? Yeah. I guess we better redeem our times earlier from Seaside Hill. Complete this in a little bit less than 3.5 minutes or whatever the last time was. See if we can do a little bit better this time around and enjoy some sunshine on the seaside in this doppelganger race against Sonic's double. But yeah, like Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventures 1 and 2, except maybe like the Big and Amy stages in Sonic Adventure 1, all of that was enjoyable and proof that extra characters can be done well. They don't have to hurt a game, like, objectively. And they can add to a game, they can add to the experience, the playstyles, and add a little bit of variety. They can be overdone as well, though, but I don't think the Sonic franchise needs to, murder or kill off all of its characters to be successful. That's just my 2 cents. Took the slow route again because I'm a big fat Dumbo. I always forget that. In my propensity to just hold the right button and jump every once in a while in Sonic games, I always take, like, slower paths and stuff on my first run through Sonic levels. After I play them a few times, I'm usually alright about it, but at other times, I really just can't handle it, apparently, and I rush way too much, and I take the slow sections. But you know what? That's okay. We can enjoy some quality time here together, underwater, almost drowning, in risk of death. Isn't that always the kind of time that you want to spend with your friends? Sure sounds like a blast to me, so let's go ahead and continue on. And now that we're back on land, things are a little bit more, bright, a little bit more shiny, a little bit more happy in general. And yeah, that's another thing about water levels. They've got less of a, well, I suppose it's not universally true. I take it back. I was going to say they're less exciting generally, just visually and environmentally and as far as their, I don't know, ambience goes. But, that's not always true. There's tons and tons and tons of fun water levels. Beach levels, for example, like this one, except the underwater bits. But you know what? So long as we're not dealing with a Sonic 1 labyrinth zone or anything like that, I am perfectly fine. So, anyway, regardless of all that, let's just go ahead and jump across these platforms, jump into this cannon, and look at the cute little turtles carrying us on their backs. Oh, I wonder if they want to grant us avatar powers, or elemental powers, or whatever you want to call them. Bending, I don't know. I'm taking my references way too seriously right now, but we've got a perverted little orca whale that just wants to poke us in the butt and nothing more, so why not grant his request? We're part of the animal kingdom, he's part of the animal kingdom, we all gotta stick together, right? Sonic, what are you doing, man? Come on, you gotta go fast, not slow, dude. Man, this Hedgehog, sometimes, man, I tell ya. Anyway, we're back at this pole-grabbing segment. Choice of words there, Brian. Very, very eloquent of you. Pole-grabbing segment. No wonder this game is so popular. What am I saying right now? What am I even blabbering on about? I haven't got the slightest idea, but those pole-grabbing segments, once again, it's one of those nerve-wracking things about water levels, and maybe that's it. Maybe it's just because, water levels are so nerve-wracking, and if you make a couple mistakes, especially in the classic games, not so much in the modern games, as I'm sure you've noticed, but you make a couple mistakes in water levels in the classic games, you're done, you're drowned, you're crushed by a giant rock. I was trying a little bit too late onward to get up onto that second level of platforms, but you know what? We completed the level. Hey, it was under 3 minutes this time. Not a lot, but... Either way, that does it for that challenge gate. That does it for all the voice cracks in this episode, and I believe, yeah, we did ourselves a speed highway, we did ourselves a Seaside Hill. Have we done yeah, and we did ourselves a city escape with Rouge. So you know what? That's going to do it for all the challenge gates in this episode. But I forgot to collect all of the keys, and I'm sure everybody's been yelling this whole time, oh my god, third Mario brother, what are you doing? You haven't picked up a single key. How do you expect to go anywhere in life if you don't have the keys to success, man? And you know what I say to that? I say that I wanted to get a little bit of extra exercise, so let's just go ahead and change to modern Sonic real quick, because he is equipped with the homing attack, so we can collect our keys a little bit more easily. Put them on our little keychain right next to my clef key. And, yeah, I have no idea where any of them are, so I guess we're going to be doing a little bit of exploring. And, you know, maybe it's just the Super Mario 64 fan in me from when I was a little kid, and that was, like, the only game in the universe. But I really like explorable hub worlds like this. Oh, I guess we accidentally picked up that key. Cool. Maybe it's more the Super Mario Sunshine fan in me, actually, but big ol' hub worlds that are fun to explore. This one is an example of it. Delfino Plaza is a better example of it, even, I think. But big ol' hub worlds like this and similar things are all really fun, and I always really like them, and especially if they're just fun to mess around in for hours on end. Like this one, you got the infinite boost. I love it. I love it. I'll boost back and forth for about 45 minutes every time I start a recording session. Probably waste way more time than is necessary. And where is this dang third key, man? I was gonna say damn fourth key, but it's not the fourth key, unfortunately. So we can't make any references to strangely scripted games. Is it, like, over here on the side? Am I missing something? Oh, there's a platform over here. Wait, can I go up to the right, though? I don't know. I've not the slightest... Ah, yeah, I can. Top of the world, baby. You always gotta aim high. You always gotta go high. You always gotta shoot for the stars. So, now we have the Chaos Emerald from the Shadow Boss fight. Now we have these 3 Challenge Gate keys, and we have unlocked the boss of this era. Or of this group of levels, whatever you want to call it. And that's what we're going to be taking on in the next episode of Sonic Generations. If you guys recognize that music, you should know exactly what this is. So, this is one I'm super excited for. I love this boss fight. I loved it in the original game, and I love it here. So, we will be taking on the boss of this era in the next episode of Sonic Generations. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys then.